Hey there, so I'm sorry about the lighting. There's not much I can do about that, but hopefully you can see enough of me to do these exercises. All right, today we're gonna work on your requests. So Jess, this is really for you, but for anyone who is working on closing the gap, if they have diastasis, this class is for you. It's a core-based exercise. So we're gonna start lying on our back. We'll first start with glute bridges. Bring your fingertips to your heels. Keep your knees about hip-width distance. Tuck your tailbone under, inhale, and lift the hips up. Exhale as you lower your upper, middle, and lower spine down onto the floor. Again, tuck the tailbone, roll the inner thighs down to the floor, and lift the hips up. Engage the quads and the glutes, and keep your tailbone tucked under as you come all the way down. Again, 3 more times. Breathe in. You're linking the movement with breath. Then breathe out. And maybe on these next 2 rounds, you'll lift just a little bit higher. Keep your core engaged though, as you lift just the chest and come all the way down. On the last one, you'll come to the highest point. And then draw the chin away from the chest. You'll hold here. So again, you're engaging the hamstrings, squeezing the glutes. Keep your tailbone tucked as much as you can as you feel each vertebra in your spine touch the floor. And the whole way through, your neck is neutral. Look, I'm looking at you, but you look up towards the ceiling. All right, take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Keep your left foot on the floor. Inhale the right leg up to the sky and dorsiflex your right foot. Bend the knee and extend. Press through your heel up towards the ceiling. We're gonna do this for 5 times. Keep pressing the lower back into the floor. Make sure your back is flat. And each time, maybe you bring your foot a little closer towards your chest. On this last one, go ahead, hold, point the toes, and then bring your straight right leg in towards your chest. I'd rather your knees straight than bent. Yeah. And that way you get the maximum benefit of the hamstring stretch. Take a deep breath in, exhale, release, bend the knee, figure 4, inhale. Exhale, thread underneath your left hamstring and pull your legs in towards the chest. I like to dorsiflex the right from the left as well, or you can just keep it relaxed. And deep breath in. Exhale, release your left foot down on the floor. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale, release. We'll do the same sequence on the opposite side. Inhale, extend the left leg up, and then rebend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, try to kick through your heel. Breathe into the hamstrings. And keep the neck neutral. Stay right here, point the toes, and then slowly bring your left leg in towards the chest. You can just let your hands be weights here. Okay? Just allow the arms to just hang off of your calf. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bend the left knee, dorsiflex the foot, and pull your legs in towards the chest. Now, even if it's just in your mind, you can draw your left knee away from the body. And you'll feel the stretch in a different part of your hips. Great. One more breath in. And then exhale, release your right foot down onto the floor. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale as you release. Bring your palms back down on the floor. Bring the feet together, inside edges of your feet to touch. And bring your knees, stack them over your hips. And the shins are about parallel to the mat. We're going to do toe taps. So draw the navel into the spine. It's like you're curling in the tailbone just a little bit. You want your back flat onto the floor. Breathe in and then exhale as you gently tap the floor straight ahead of you and try to keep that 90-degree angle in your legs. Okay? Do this for a total of 10 times. You'll notice I'm not playing any music in the background. That's because I want to give you a choice to play whatever music you like. You do this at the comfort of your own home. Excellent work. Take a deep breath in. Hug into the chest. Nice work. Okay, so next we're going to do a low boat. So from the supine position, you're going to bring your inside edges of your feet together. If you need to bend the knees, that's okay. You can bend the knees slightly, but preferably having them straight. Draw the lower abdominals in and raise the shoulders off of the floor. You'll notice there's a little oval in between the inside edges of your feet. You can just gaze at that spot. You're gonna hold this for about 30 seconds or 5 full breaths. If you need to raise the legs so that you're not arching in the lower back, please do that. And take a deep breath in and then exhale. Come all the way down into the floor. Nice work. That's not easy, but you got it, all right? I'm just gonna flip on over, come into a modified plank position, and you'll hold the plank. You're gonna hold the plank for 5 deep breaths. Make sure that your wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders, and your body can be in one long line. Very good. Deep breath in, exhale, release, and then slowly roll onto the side. So readjust as necessary. Bring your right knee in line with your right wrist. Left hand to the sky. This is one variation of a side plank. Beginners can stay right here. The next step, if you want to challenge yourself, you can raise your top leg up towards the ceiling. Hold it. So your neck can remain neutral, and if you want to challenge here as well, you could look up towards your left thumb. Nice work. Take a deep breath in, exhale, gently bring your hand down onto the floor, square off your hips, and release into a child's pose. Release your lower back right here. Inhale. Come back to center, and we'll move on to the next exercise, which is a clamshell. All right, so you're gonna stack your legs, have your ankles in line with your hips, and the inside edges of your feet to touch. I have my shoulder just above the elbow, and we're going to push our hips forward as we open up the knees. Okay, so 10 right here. That was 1. Squeeze the glutes here. Okay, nice work. Guess what? We have another side. So we'll start from the plank position. And now, if you want to take it up one notch. You can come to a full plank, extend your heels back behind you, curl the head forward, and draw the navel into the spine, okay? So you'll hear me say that a lot, but it really keeps your core engaged, and it kind of trains your core muscles to be like a natural core set, which why wouldn't you want that, right? Allow your entire front body to hold you up in space. Just gonna hang out here for a little bit so you can set your eyes on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release your knees down onto the floor. Again, readjust, bring your left knee behind the left wrist. So what I'm talking about is they're in one line, they're in one plane, and your back heel is also in that same line. Stack your stack your wrist over your shoulders and your shoulders over your bottom wrist. Hold the plank position. Maybe you look up. Breathe. For a challenge, go ahead, dorsiflex your back heel and lift it up in the same line as your hip. Great work. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come on down, square off your hips. Go back into that child. Inhale, come forward. Bring your hips down onto the floor. Let's set up for clamshell. Okay, again, ankles in line with the hips. Inhale. And push up. Now I'm doing this on my forearm. You can also do it on the palm of your hands. If you feel this on the outside of your quads, you're doing it right. Oh yeah, that's gonna feel good. All right, so great work so far. That was one round. You can repeat that round exactly as it is, or you can dial it up. We are gonna go back to the toe touches, but this time we're gonna interlace our fingers behind our head. All right. So here, interlace your hands behind your head. Try not to jerk your neck. Lift your chin up towards the ceiling so that the shoulder blades come off of the floor. Again, bring your feet together and raise them at about a 90-degree angle. Knees over the hips. For 10, 9, 8, till you'll feel both the lower and the upper abdominal muscles working here. Again, you're keeping that 90-degree angle as you bring your toes down. This is not, it's not a race, right? So you can take your time. If you need to go more slowly than I am, please do so. Great work. And then release. You're gonna come straight into that low boat. Now, if this is too easy for you, by all means, feel free to bring your arms up and overhead. We're gonna try to hold it for 30 seconds. Keep pressing the inside edges of your feet to touch. We're almost there. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Nice work. We come back to that plank and we'll do a plank hold. Now, if your wrists are starting to hurt, you're just not used to it, or maybe you type on the computer a lot, you can make fists with your hands. Bring your knuckles down onto the floor, but keep your wrists underneath the shoulders as usual. Okay, come into that high plank, set your eyes. 1 point between your hands and maybe 6 to 8 inches above that. Tap into your inner strength right here. You got this. Good work. Bring your knees down onto the floor straight away into side plank. Okay, readjust as necessary. And now you can take your inside edges of your feet to touch, or you can scissor your legs for a little bit more support here. You're gonna hold. Press down on the floor with your right hand, bump your hips up to the sky. Maybe look up to your left thumbnail bed. Nice work. Slowly and gracefully, come on down. Knees to the floor, take a moment, take a breath in child. Inhale, roll up. And now we have clamshells. Yay! Okay, so in the first round, we had our starting position with our hips on the floor and on our forearms. I said as an option, you can come onto the palm of your hands. That's also an option. Okay, and now, if you would like a challenge for this, you can lift your top leg and do the clamshells. So. Yes, if you are burning, you did it right. It's good for glutes. Why are we doing the glutes anyway? Super important to also just work the glutes so that they're strong, so that you're not always engaging your lower back when you don't need to. All right, so that's really the point of that exercise. And here we go, high plank. Again, bring the crown of the head forward, heels towards the back. Set your eyes on one point. So we're strengthening our arms. We're strengthening chest, core. Engage your quads here. When you're not engaging in the quads, this becomes really, really heavy. So activate your quadriceps. Pushing down on the floor, you got this. Yeah, all right, come on down. Oh, setting up for side plank position. Again, readjust. Extend your bottom leg out, inside edges of the feet to touch or scissor. Opposite hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe a hint of a smile. Breathe. You can also look up to your top thumb. Or you can keep your neck neutral like I'm doing right now. Try to keep your breath steady and even right here. Press your left hand to the floor. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. All right, you made it. Take a deep breath in and then square off your hips. Release, take a moment to rest in child. We're gonna go straight into those clamshells. Inhale, roll up. And then let's set up in the mermaid pose first. All right, and then you can come onto the palm of your hands if you wish to. Lift the top leg up, and push your hips out, squeeze the glutes. All right, come on down, excellent work. I know that wasn't easy, but you made it. Let's go ahead and stretch out our inner thighs. Come into a butterfly, soles of feet together. Bring your knees out wide, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe into the back of your lungs. Notice the rib cage expand. And then contract as you exhale. Nice work. Inhale, come on up, extend the legs out, make a diamond with your legs. You can use your forearms to press the inner knees outward. Inhale, exhale, fold. All right, for one last exercise that I'm going to show you, I'll talk through it first and then I'll demo because it's really challenging for me to talk and keep my breath held in at the same time. If you can do it, man, you really mastered it. All right, deep breath in, come on up, walk your hands back, and then come on up to stand. I also do stage management here. So come to a standing position. Bend your knees slightly and bring your hands not on your knees, but just above it. Maybe I will turn to the side so you can see a little bit better. I cannot find a really great position, but I think a 45-degree angle will do. All right, so you're here. You're going to exhale completely. When you have an empty stomach or empty lungs, take a fake inhalation. Right, so you're going to hold it, and then you're going to fake inhale. Your diaphragm is going to pull all the way in, and bring your hands behind your head, and you'll twist, 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 twist. 2, 4, 6 times, whatever you can do, until you need to bring your breath out again, right? You need to exhale. So I'll demonstrate, and then we'll do it together. Fake inhale. Okay, so let's do it again. How many ever repetitions you can do is great. This is not an easy exercise, and you can go as slowly as you wish to. So the point of this is to do all these exercises with control. So we did 2 rounds already. I recommend doing this up to like 3 to 6 times, whatever you can handle. If 3 rounds is all you can handle of this, that's great. If 4 reps is about all you can handle, that's also great. We all start from somewhere, and then we can build up. If you can do 10, amazing, okay? We'll do it again. Empty completely. So the other thing I want to tell you about this is one of the very few exercises you can do to really work the transverse abdominals. These are the muscles that wrap around you like a corset. And so a lot of the traditional exercises like planks and crunches, they work the superior part of the abdominals. So if you have very lean body, not too much fat on it, you'll see your 6-pack. This is a very different muscle, but it helps to bring in the waistline, which is amazing, and it's also going to help heal the diastasis. Okay, so I gave you enough time for a break. We're going to do another round. Okay, so what did you think of that? All right. Again, my name is Yvette Jane. Thanks so much for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to DM me, send me a message, send me an email, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.